Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bailey Manning, and today I'm going to be talking about how you can be more proud and confident in the person you are. So let's get straight into the video. So first of all, what do I mean by a proud, confident, and charismatic, I guess, character? What I mean by that is someone who is individual. First of all, that's a quality that a proud person would have, because they're proud in the person that they are. And they're not afraid of people judging them off, their unique decisions or ideologies or way of life. So an example of that in my everyday life would be, not really caring what anyone thinks. Like, honestly, I do not care what anyone thinks. And what we're going to be saying later on in the video, we're going to be teaching you is how you can build up that sort of that way of thinking, that mentality yourself. But we're gonna first of all start with the quality. So that's the first quality. It's individuality. The second is sort of the same. It's confidence itself. And confidence is built either by people or yourself. So an outside source or an inside source that gives you reasons or puts thoughts in your head and basically changes the way you think about yourself. The first way is outside. So outside influences that make you have confidence in the person you are. So an example of that would be like, when you're in primary school and there's that one kid who everyone in the class looks up to and thinks is really cool. Well, that kid probably got their confidence from the class saying, oh, he's super cool. Oh, you're the best at football. You're, we can all remember that guy. And for me, it was football. It was a guy who's really, really good at football. Everyone, thought he was really cool. He's probably more athletic than most kids in the class. Really good at skipping. We used to do skipping in yard. But that's someone who's constantly told, oh, you're this. And then all of a sudden they think, oh, I'm really cool, you know what I mean? And they have this confidence, and that's from outside sources. Now, the second type of confidence you can gain is from inside sources, which means from you, what you think about yourself, what you tell yourself. And here on the, I thought we were on the Brotherhood YouTube channel. On the Brotherhood, my podcast, both the YouTube channel and the Spotify, it's about building that way of thinking about yourself inside and only listening to the voice that's in your own head and trying to make that, try to prove that voice wrong, trying to make that voice think a better way, a different way about yourself. And we'd be aiming to, make you more proud, make that voice more proud, more confident. So as my mom says, knowing your worth. Knowing, that you are worth whatever you think you're worth. Now, a lot of people think that's cockiness. I do have a podcast episode on the Brotherhood podcast on Spotify, just Brotherhood. Go look that up. There's also going to be a link in the description to my podcast down below. But we have an episode talking about the difference between confidence and cockiness and how the two can be misinterpreted and misunderstood. So confidence is more, knowing your own worth, and then cockiness, is what most people call someone that they see is confident in themselves. To be honest, you see Ronaldo taking these goals saying, I'm the best. People ask Ronaldo, do you think you're the best footballer in the world? Do you think, who do you think is the best footballer in the world? And he always says, me, I'm the best, blah, blah. And everyone thinks, well, not everyone, but a lot of people who subconsciously, it's not their fault, try to put other people down. They say, oh, that's cockiness. He's super cocky. I don't like Ronaldo. Oh, he's too cocky. But personally, I understand why he's saying that. It's because it's called the Law of Attraction. We also have an episode on the Law of Attraction on my podcast. So, just go watch it. But that's sort of what I mean by the qualities that a confident person has. How did, I would call myself confident. I would call myself proud of myself, always looking to learn, always looking to grow, not afraid to question my own thoughts, have an open mind. These are sort of some more qualities of a confident person. Not being afraid to question your own beliefs. Because if you just, if you're self-conscious, that's not a confident, that's not really, you know, something that a confident person would have. Of course, everyone is self-conscious. Everyone, you know, doubts himself. I doubt myself. But, you know, I have built a way of thinking about myself, a mentality where I don't listen to that voice that doubts. Every time I'm scared, I push through that little voice inside your head that tries to make you doubt yourself. If you prove that voice wrong, I said this in one of my episodes on the Brotherhood as well. If you prove that voice wrong, it learns. It goes, oh, actually, I do believe in myself more than I thought I did. I actually can do that thing that I didn't think I could do. And that's that's one of the big parts of self-improvement. That's the reason why you can see you always see on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, whatever you use, there's these videos of glow-ups. What is a glow-up? A lot of the time, it's physical. Never mind that, okay? What you want to care about is the way you think about yourself. And a lot of the time, people, you know, if you work out and you see yourself grow physically, you're more confident. If you do challenges that you think you can never do, for example, you know, you start acting, you start singing, you know, you do something in front of a crowd of people and it's like, oh shit, this is going to be scary. But you push through and you prove yourself wrong and you prove to yourself you can do that. Your voice goes, I can do this. I actually can do this. Bailey was right. And over time, it's an exercise. It's like a video game. I always say this. Life is like a video game. You unlock new levels. You unlock new ways of thinking about yourself. So those are actually some ways of building that confidence up. Now, the next part of this video is going to be, how can you build that confidence up? I already mentioned a few just there, but there are more. They're called hobbies. And, you know, a good example of that would be joining a new club that you never thought you would like. Or, you know, maybe you wanted to join a club, but you were too scared, maybe nervous. I've had that before. I've wanted to join different clubs, but I've just been too afraid. I remember one time, you know, Marco from, you know, the Brotherhood, he's my best friend, and me and him have a podcast together. We do loads of shit together. We work out together. We are true brothers. The definition of a brother, I would say, is me and Marco when you look at us. So shout out to Marco. But the first time I went to Marco's drama club, I was scared. But then I remembered, you know, just power through it, just go through it. And I went, and I really enjoyed it. We ended up leaving. I never went back, but it's something that I actually want to do because now I've actually joined a musical. I've learned how to act, sing, etc. And I actually really, really enjoy it. It's a new hobby and a new passion that I've developed from trying new things. That's another hobby you can do. Just try new things. Go out there, try as much stuff as you can. You're a child. If you are a child, just try as many things because you get fed for free. You get free housing. Now's the time you want to be finding different skills that you never knew you could have. So hobbies are a big thing. If you're, you know, scared of certain people in your class, or scared of people in your school, or, you know, people pick on you, maybe, you know, go work out, go learn how to fight. Sometimes even knowing you have that weapon there, knowing how to fight, it makes you more confident. And the people who would be picking on you or talking shit about you, suddenly they stop talking shit about you. And it's because they can sense his confidence. When you look in their eyes, you know, okay, I'm not as scared of this person as I used to be. We were all in that situation. Maybe you weren't. But a lot of kids go through bullying, and you see them, you know, not knowing what to do. Work out, get stronger, and go to the gym, and then also learn how to fight because you have that confidence. You can protect yourself if you need to. Challenges. This is another way of building up confidence and being sort of, you know, going, oh, wow, that was really cool, buddy. You can actually do that. Good example, an extreme example me and Marco talked about in one of our episodes was going onto the bus and just saying random stuff. So the last time, maybe 2 weeks ago, I would say, me and Marco got into a Dublin bus and I walked on and just looked straight down. There was, you know, I would say 15 to 30 people on this bus, and I just shouted, please everyone, give a warm round of applause to Marco Duggan. And then I just, you know, presented Marco. Marco walked up and was just sort of like, you know, thank you. And it was just the most random bullshit ever. We always get up to that. We call it bus shenanigans. But fun fact, I've actually learned I'm actually a lot less scared socially of what people think about you. all these people look at you, oh my God, this guy's standing up on a bus and saying some random shit. That is a real shock. But then you get used to that sort of shock and that sort of feeling of people, judging you, and you don't care. If you go through that enough, it doesn't mean as much to you when you feel that feeling. So that's another thing. Now, obviously, you don't have to do as extreme. You don't have to go to the extremes that me and Marco go to. You can just try. Every time you walk past someone in the street, nod at them or say hi. Every time you're leaving a shop, if you're very shy, just say thanks to the shopkeeper or the person at the till. Maybe have a conversation with that person at the till. Maybe go into an elevator and just have a chat with someone to say, how's your day going, blah, blah, blah. And, it's almost like you have two people in the same area, in the same small area, and they're too scared to talk to each other. They're too stuck in their own lives. They don't want to be judged by each other. But if you just open up to that person, all the ice is gone. So that's an example of these social challenges you can put yourself in. You can if you want, you don't have to. But I'm just saying this really helped me just absolutely not care what people think. And a lot of people say, oh, well, you need to have boundaries. Of course, I'm not going to do some crazy things that's against my morals. I have my own morals, my own individual morals that I have set for myself, my own way of thinking, my own political views, my own views of life in general. And I stick to them. But, there's no harm in going onto a bus and saying something. As long as it's not inappropriate, I just introduced my friend Marco on a bus. What's the harm? Oh, no, these people think about me. You get off the bus, you forget about those people. You know what I mean? So just try, even if it's small things, you'll find your way. You'll find those challenges that you can go through to become more confident and proud that you have overcome this feeling. And the third activity, I guess you could do is just practice. So I guess it's not a separate activity, but you put it into practice. Put what I'm telling you into your everyday life. Try talk to a new person every day. Try talk to a stranger every day. Try extreme, of course, talk to a girl that you like. As a friend, just ask how her day's going. Develop a nice, friendly relationship with that person. That person goes, oh, this person's really nice. He always talks to me, and he's a really nice guy. So put it into practice. Try. Why not? You have one life. You may as well try as many things as you can. Also, one more thing to mention, guys. A big example of how I have put these natural feelings and fears to the test is I joined a musical. I don't know how long ago. Maybe it was a few months ago. But ever since I joined it, I've been practicing. I've been overcoming these little steps. At first, I walked into the room that I was auditioning to be the part. We're doing High School Musical. I'm going to be Troy Bolton. I'm super excited. I'm also going to try to upload some more stuff on that musical. But it's my first time ever acting, ever singing, ever. And I've never really done anything on a stage. So it all started when I auditioned to be Troy. It was a week. I don't know what month it was in, because time flies when you're this age. But there was basically a week until the callbacks were. And if you think about it, it's kind of close to High School Musical. If you think about High School Musical, someone who never thought they would act or, be an audition, just, tries it out. But yeah, I tried it out. I signed up. And to be honest, I did not know what I was doing. It was scary. I was like, Bailey, why did you do this? And as it got closer and closer to the audition, I was practicing the lines, practicing the songs, sort of asking myself, why am I doing this? I don't need to do this. I don't need to put myself through this. What does everyone think of me? It was the day before the auditions, and I just asked my music teacher, hey, are the auditions still on? And she said to me, yeah, they're going to be, today, this lunch. And I went with Marco, and I remember practicing behind the school for about half an hour at Big Break. I just sang, I was practicing singing Bye 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 by NSYNC from Deadpool 2, or 3, I don't know which one it is. Yeah, 3. And I sang that, I did that a couple of times, and I walked into the audition, I think it was after school, and I was so scared. I was shaking. I had my bottle of water with me, and I kept sipping my bottle of water. I kept sipping on water, and I just, they said, go ahead, and I put my head down, and I just read the lyrics, and I was singing the lyrics, and, they said, well done or whatever, but I remember, and I'm not afraid to say this, but I almost cried at the end of the audition. And that wasn't because I was, it wasn't because I was sad. It wasn't because I was happy. It was because there was so much nerves building up to that. I had practiced singing for half an hour. Now I was in an audition on short notice, and I was really, really scared. But I did it. I did it. And I proved to myself that I actually can do that. And then I guess after that, I waited. I got a call back, which I was so surprised. I thought I had butchered it, but I got called back. It was a very tight competition, but I got the role in the end. And I'm telling you guys the story because that is something that I never thought about doing, and it might not seem like that much to some people, but for me, that was the biggest thing I'd probably ever done is face that fear. That's probably the biggest fear I've ever faced. Is that musical, and it is on this Thursday, Friday. Right now it's Tuesday, so it's on in a few days, a couple of days, and that is going to be very big for me. And I will after that I will be very proud. I will look back on the last few months to when I was first auditioning for this role, and I will go, I've really showed myself that I can do this. I've really proved myself wrong. That little voice that was saying, you shouldn't do this, I proved it wrong. And the lesson you can get out of this is you can actually use this technique for the rest of your life. Every time you feel that voice, that scared feeling, you just push through it and you keep going. And that is, what my morals are, the Brotherhood morals are, the morals I've developed from making the Brotherhood podcast. So that is a big, big challenge that I did, and I'm still going to be doing, this Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's on for 3 nights. That I will be facing. Now, am I scared? Am I nervous? A little bit, but since then I've grown so much. I have gone through so much as a person, as a young, I'm going to call myself an entrepreneur because that's what I am. It's what I'm going to be for the rest of my life. Right now, I have a podcast. I have I have 2 YouTube channels. I'm starting to trade, binary, Forex, etc. And I'm really just growing as a person. And I'm proud of myself. And a lot of people say that's cockiness. But look at me now. I got to the place I am here. I got to the place I am now with what people call cockiness. But really, for me, I know that it's confidence in myself. It's a self-worth that my mom and dad have always taught me. And that I will teach to my friends, my kids, the people listening to my podcast. And that I will keep for the rest of my life. So that is why I just want to share this with you guys, how to be confident, proud, and just look forward. Look for any opportunity that you have to become a new person or grow as the person you already are. I've not changed. Bailey has not changed from these exercises. I'm still the Bailey. I still laugh. I still cry. So if you did enjoy this episode, please follow. And comment your opinion on what I'm saying here. And if you follow, you will be able to join me on this journey. I uploaded, this is day 2 of recording a very, very small short every day until I'm a millionaire. I truly believe that won't be too long. But that's not cockiness. That's the law of attraction. It's not like I'm pretending. I'm fully confident because I know my strengths. I know that I have the ability and the dedication and I can put in the hard work to get to that place, that big milestone that I want to be at, and I will get there. I promise you. Every single person watching, I promise you, if you come back here in a year, 2 years, 6 months, I don't know how long it will take me, but I know that for sure I will be there. So follow me, subscribe to this channel, and see the journey. And hopefully you guys can learn something from that and you can follow in the way I think about myself, and you can follow, the steps that I'm taking towards being the person I know I can be. So, as always, guys, think limitless. It's been Bailey. I love you guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.